Static at the rooftop rail. Skyline cut in violet glass. The wind is cold but not unkind. The whole day finally starts to pass. I lean against the metal edge and watch the city pulse below. 100 windows, 1,000 stories, all lit up in afterglow. Somewhere far a siren bends, somewhere near a rooftop hums. The satellites above the towers feel like old electronic suns. And I remember every version of myself I meant to be, standing under futuristic heaven, trying to make some peace with me. Static at the rooftop rail, sing me through the midnight air, through the signal, through the ache, through the choices that I make. Static at the rooftop rail, let the long note harmony sail till the city and my chest beat a little more at rest. There was a time I thought that progress meant I'd never feel this small. But maybe small is not a failure. Maybe small can hold it all. Maybe a hand on cold steel railing, maybe a synth in minor key, maybe four voices from another century are enough to carry me. The skyline isn't asking answers, it just shines its distant code. And every rooftop vent and antenna seems to lighten part of the load. So I stay here till the static starts to sound less like a hiss and more like the soft electrical evidence that I still exist. Signal bright, endless night, voices glide open wide. Static at the rooftop rail. If I break, then let me fail. Beautifully beneath the blue, with this whole synthetic view. Static at the rooftop rail. Let the final chord not pale, till I can step back from the edge. There's something kinder in my head. The city glows and lets me go. We carried cans up 14 flights because the elevator broke. The skyline looked like television, if television learned to hope. We sat beside the cooling units with the whole town spread below, and every rooftop dish and water tank caught little strips of glow. You cracked your drink and laughed like summer, even even though the air was cold. And for a minute all my worries turned to sugar, fizz and gold. There are nights that taste like rescue, though they never say your name, just bubbles rising through the dark while the city rearranged. In the four-part harmony found us, carried lightly by the breeze, a future dipped in old-time velvet, floating through the city. Rooftop soft drink gospel, sing your tiny sacred fizz over all the complicated things and every unfinished wish. Rooftop soft drink gospel, make this borrowed hour enough. Make us feel like simple joy is something stronger than the rock. We talked about the years behind us, jobs we quit and ones we kept, people who had moved like weather through the rooms where we once slept. No great speech, no shining lesson, only cans and midnight blue. But somehow every little answer felt truer next to you. And when the synths went white below us and the bass line touched the steel, it was like the night itself admitted that the small things heal. A sweet cheap drink, a rooftop railing, a city trying to cool its skin, a quartet from another century, letting tenderness begin. This right night skies, four voices, noises turn to glow far below. Hold this moment while it's here, crystal clear. Rooftop soft drink gospel, I will preach your humble grace to every heart that thinks relief must come from some grand place. Rooftop soft drink gospel, thank you for the cans and view, for showing me the sacred often looks like this and sounds like blue. In ring night say bubbles fade, peace stay.
The lobby wore a seafoam color, not quite green and not quite blue, like the ocean had been translated into marble lamp and view. A grand piano stood unplayed by plants too polished to be real, and every step across the floor made the silence almost feel. I waited for no one in particular, only letting midnight pass, watching taxis smear their colors across the revolving glass. A bellman stacked the empty carts with the patience of a saint, and all the soft expensive surfaces couldn't hide the human faint. Then the quartet entered softly, like smoke around a chandelier. And suddenly the whole designed world felt unexpectedly sincere. Seafoam office lobby, hold me in your polished calm. You are not a place for staying, still you feel like a healing psalm. Seafoam office lobby, marble chrome and midnight blue. Let the vapor scents and barbershop make this waiting room come true. I thought about the word luxury, how often we mistake its name for chandeliers and perfumed air and things that ask to be acclaimed. But maybe luxury is simply one safe hour with lowered light, one room where nobody demands that you become more than tonight. The bass note rolled beneath the fountain, the tenors hovered near the glass, and every little reflection seemed to forgive the moments past. I've spent too long in rooms of pressure, measuring myself by speed. This lobby taught me in its silence, rest can be its own kind of need. Seafoam glow, move slow, bell cart, soft heart, four voices through the marble hall say you don't need to solve it all. Seafoam office lobby, when the elevator comes, let me take this unearned stillness back into the louder room. Seafoam office lobby, thank you for your quiet design, for proving even staged perfection can hold something warm sometimes. Glass spins, night fins, still I stay. One more delay. The monorail was nearly empty, only me in mirrored glass, riding through the sleeping billboards, watching violet towers pass. The city looked like frozen music, held in chrome and window lines, and every turn above the avenue rearranged the sky in signs. A couple slept across from nowhere, hands still loosely intertwined. A student with a silver headset nodded to a private mind. I watched our faces in the windows float against the glowing tracks, like we were all just temporary stars, trying not to fade to black. Then the harmony swelled upward, smooth as smoke and bright as rain. Four voices from another century blessing this magnetic train. After hours on the monorail, lift me through the pink and pale, over roads and neon streams, over all my half-made dreams. After hours on the monorail, let the long vibration tell every tired cell in me it is safe to simply be. There were restaurants closing slowly. There were rooftops wet with light. There were office floors still glowing with the final ghost of night. And somewhere in those high reflections, people brushed their teeth alone, or stood in kitchens just surviving by the small songs in their phones. The world can feel too short at daytime, every angle built to prove. But above the street, the city softens into something I can move. So I ride until the stations lose their names and become air, and let the vapor Simpson barber shop comb my thoughts with care. Rail hum, distant drum, high above ordinary love. Glass line, city shine, four voices through the blue, carrying me through. After hours on the monorail, if I cannot change the scale of the world that waits below, I can still descend more slow. After hours on the monorail, keep your silver weather near, till I step back to the street with a lighter kind of fear. Doors slide, night white, I remain on the train. Paper cup moonlight, paper cup moonlight, paper cup moonlight on the table, steam rising through electric blue. Outside the city's wet and restless, inside the air is warm and true. The barista wipes the counter slowly. Last few songs before the close, and every lamp inside the window makes the rain outside look gold. I sit with both hands round the coffee, like I'm trying to keep them whole. The day was full of fractured minutes, now the dark is kind and slow. There's a couple near the doorway, speaking softly, almost gone. And somewhere in the low cafe speakers, four old voices carry on. Paper cup moonlight, hold me through the quiet night, wrap me in your little glow, while the city moves below. Paper cup moonlight, simple things can heal you right, warm enough to make me stay till the rough edges fade away. I used to think that peace was distant, some expensive place to find. Now I think it comes in fragments, one soft lamp at a time, in ceramic clinks and coffee stains, in sugar packets, coats and chairs, in the glass reflects the neon, like the night itself still cares. The voices rise above the static of refrigerators and rain, turning every common detail into something almost strange. And I bless the late cafe hours that are so little when you're tired. Only sit, breathe, drink, and listen while the neon choir climbs higher. Ooh, cup and saucer, ooh, little room, ooh, velvet tanner, ooh, coffee bloom, paper cup, moonlight. Stay with me till closing time, till the signs outside burn dim, and the long day thins and thins. Paper cup, moonlight. There is comfort in your sighs, not a palace, not prayer, just warmth enough to say, I'm here. Warm hand in light, that is all I need Paper lantern, food court evening, table stacked and shutters drawn. The fountain kept on speaking softly, though the crowds were mostly gone. A noodle sign still glowed in coral, blue-white tile beneath my shoes, and every little plastic surface held a faded kind of truth. Earlier there had been families, teenagers and paper trays, workers with their 10-minute dinners, children ending longer days. Now the air was full of leftover life, a warmth the room could still recall, and the quiet made each light bulb feel more intimate to all. Then a layered chorus drifted through the cooling ventilation, a barbershop over soft synth ocean, blessing this strange congregation. Paper lantern, food court, shine above the plain and small, make the ordinary holy in the hush after it all. Paper lantern, food court, pink and silver, kind and cheap. You are where the weary city learns to breathe before it sleeps. I thought about the lives that crossed here without thinking they'd be kept. How a laugh beside a tray of dumplings could survive the years we wept. How the simplest overhead lighting can become a moon through pain, when the harmony below it turns the plastic gold again.
I used to chase dramatic beauty, skylines, oceans, mountain air. Now I trust the humble rooms that hold us when we don't seem there. Public spaces, closing hours, floors that mirror who we are. A little commerce, a little mercy, under artificial stars. Tile and chrome and fountain spray carry one more tired day. For old voices, future hue, make the whole cheap world feel true. Paper lantern, food court. When I walk back to the street, leave one soft fluorescent blessing in the rhythm of my feet. Paper lantern, food court. I will remember how you shone, not because you promised wonder, but because you held me alone. Dum, dum, dum. Closing signs, cooling air. Someone once was happy.
Level 5 was almost empty. Only tire marks, oil and wind. Purple city on the concrete. Through the slats where night got in. A shopping cart rolled by in silence, like a ghost with minor plans. And somewhere below, a car alarm died softly in its own tired hands. I leaned against a yellow pillar, looking out at the avenue, where wet signs bled into puddles, and every brake light bloomed maroon. It's strange, the places where the heart will suddenly decide to wait. A place built only for leaving cars becomes the room where thoughts unmake. Then the harmonies came circling round the columns, round the dark old velvet tones and vapor pads, lighting up the concrete heart. Plum parking garage walls turn me through the afterglow, round the levels of my thinking, till the heavy thoughts go slow. Plum parking garage waltz under sodium and stars. You make a plain forgotten structure feel softer than we are. There were palm trees and giant planters, placed there for a fake resort, and somehow their absurd green patience made the whole night feel less short. I thought of every beautiful thing that doesn't fit where it belongs, and how those are the ones that save us when the week has gone too long. The city never once apologizes for making people tired and hard, but here above the sleeping storm,
yours. It offered me this odd regard. A little wind, a little distance, a low baritone below the sky, and a quartet bending modern air till even concrete learned to sigh. Level 1 to level 5. Still, somehow I feel alive. Plum light, chrome air, tenderness is everywhere. If it can bloom in this place, maybe I can keep some grace. Plum parking garage walls. Stay until the first birds start. Stay until the morning blush touches every brutal part. Plum parking garage waltz. Thank you for your strange embrace, for turning architecture into one more healing place. Concrete move, stay till noon, echo slow, let me go.
The forecast said light rain by morning. The anchor smiled in powder blue. The volume low, the room half dark. Everything felt strangely true. You were asleep with one arm over the blanket's folded edge, while the television painted pale weather on the wall and bed. The city outside kept whispering through the vents and window seat, but inside this small apartment everything had turned to dream. I watched the clouds move on the radar like thoughts across a midnight mind, and heard the soft barbershop chorus leave the sharper world behind. No fireworks, no sweeping thunder, just a song in softened air. And somehow that was all the proof that love was still somewhere. Television weather for lovers. Stay blue, stay low, stay near. Tell us where the clouds are moving. Tell us what the heart can hear. Television weather for lovers. Rain our names in silver light, and let this room become a harbor at the quiet edge of night. I used to think romance was grandeur, train stations, roses, neon bars. Now I think it's staying gentle in the small surviving hours. A hand left warm upon a pillow, a forecast murmuring through sleep. A song that does not ask forever, only asks the dark to keep The chorus drifted through the static, soft as snowfall in July, making even local weather feel cathedral under sky. And I bless the little common things that time so often hides: the lamp, the sheet, the sleeping breath, the place where real love lies. Blue screen glow, heartbeats slow, rain line, coastline, your hand, mine, four voices in the humid dark. Keep a weather in my heart. Television weather for lovers, forecast one more tender dawn, where the storms don't have to leave us, for the peace to still come on. Television weather for lovers, I will watch until the light changes every ordinary thing to something quietly bright. Light rain, soft fray, morning soon. Stay in tune. A woman in a yellow raincoat was closing up the flower stand, wrapping stems in wet brown paper with impossible calm hands. The station lights turned every petal into a jewel against the rain, and I stopped beneath the awning just to feel that softness stain. Commuters moved in silver streams, umbrellas brushing shoulder seams, but near the kiosk time grew wider, like a song inside a dream. Roses, lilies, cheap carnations, all breathing under neon steam. And I could almost hear the city thanking her for how she kept them clean. Then the old harmonies entered, like perfume across the tracks, turning wet cement and blossoms into something the heart could trust. Raincoat at the flower kiosk, stay bright in the station blue. You are proof that tenderness survives what the rushing world puts through. Raincoat at the flower kiosk, wrap the night in paper blue, and let the barber shop and vapor fill this platform with perfume. I bought one stem I didn't need, just to make the moment stay. She smiled like she was used to tired men who'd lost their words all day. And maybe we are all just looking
scene to carry home. One vivid little arrangement that makes the dark feel less alone. The train kept roaring in and out, people leaving, people gone, but still the kiosk glowed beneath the slick reflected dawn before dawn. And when the scents rose like warm rain and the quartet held the high note clear, I felt the whole station breathe more softly, as if kindness had appeared. Wet petals, steel rails, low bass, night pails, flower light, hold tight, four voices through the rain. Ease the strain, raincoat at the flower kiosk. I will keep this picture near when the week turns hard and colorless, and every room feels severe. Raincoat at the flower kiosk. Thank you for your quiet art, for placing one bright living thing inside a crowded heart. Paper rose, train doors close. Oh, still the scent remains, it glows.
At the end of the hallway glows a lavender exit sign, small and quiet, almost holy. In the middle of the night, the carpet holds 1,000 footsteps. The walls remember every room, and all the little after midnights bloom in synthetic purple bloom. I stand there with my keys in silence, with the day still in my coat. Thinking how the smallest lighting can keep a broken feeling afloat. No grand cathedral, no religion, no choir under stained glass beams, just a cheap motel corridor and a flood of vapor dreams. Lavender exit sign, guide this tired heart of mine, not to somewhere far away, just gently through the end of day. Lavender exit sign falls but tender, soft and bright. If heaven never wore a glow, it might look something like you tonight. parishioner keeps singing a low and faithful metal hymn. Somebody laughs behind the doorway. Some late TV glows thin and dim. The whole place lives in half-assembled states of loneliness and rest, and all of it becomes more human when the harmony is pressed. I used to chase the loudest moments, the ones that seem too big to fade. Now I trust these small arrangements of shadow, carpet, synth, and shade, because a life is rarely thunder. Sometimes it's only this, a hallway light, a tired heartbeat, and a song that does not miss. Old world voices, future room, plum and silver in the gloom. Let the long cord slowly shine under the exit sign. Lavender exit sign. Watch me heal by inches tonight. Watch me let the hard parts go into your patient violet glow. Lavender exit sign. There is mercy in your light. No grand rescue, no applause, just the soft relief of pause. Stay lit while I become a little less undone. The lobby smelled like wax and cold stone, and something floral in the vents. The revolving door kept turning, though no one came or ever went. A security guard behind the desk looked up and gave a tired nod, as if we both belonged to some unwritten overtime god. The elevator slept in silver, the floor reflected all the lights, and my own suit looked like a costume from a life not built for nights. I stood there with my access badge still hanging like a little chimp, and felt the whole bright office tower exhale the shape of strength. Then the choir rose in vapor through the marble and the air, turning corporate architecture into something near to prayer. Office tower aftertaste, stay a little on my tongue. Not the stress, but the soft release when the working day is done. Office tower aftertaste, inside the glass. Show me even in the built-up world some gentleness can last. I thought of all the lives above me, filed in cubicles and screens, all the silent little efforts buried underneath routines. We think our days are mostly numbers, mostly emails, clocks, and strain. But they are also paper lunches, shared umbrellas, jokes, and rain. Maybe beauty enters sideways through the lobby after 10, through the janitor's slow radio, through the knot of tired men, through the way the building glows, when no ambitions left to sell, and a barbershop cord in vapor blue can make the whole thing feel as hell. Marble floor, closing door, badge and tie, evening sky, four voices through the glassy room. Teach the late light how to bloom. Office tower aftertaste. I will carry what was kind, not the deadlines or the sharpness, but the hush that stayed behind. Office tower aftertaste. You remind me in your way that even in the brightest system, someone still survives the day. Lobby glow, time to go, still the song lingers on.
The sign outside said vacancy, and letters soft as burning sugar. The parking lot was still and shining, like the night had learned to linger. A truck idled by the office, moths revolved around the lamp, and the whole place smelled of asphalt, heat gone cold and desert damp. I carried my key card through the silence, past the vending machine glow. Room 18 held a half-made bed and curtains blue as after snow. The television whispered weather, the ice machine kept holy time, and somewhere in the hallway distance I heard the start of something kind. Then the barbershop came floating through the neon and the steam. Old world warmth and future colors, like a roadside fever dream. Cinnamon street light, motel still. Cinnamon Street Light Motel with your poolside turquoise bell. Let the miles fall from my shoulders till the road forgets me well. I sat outside in motel slippers, watching trucks become red lines, thinking how the temporary can be tender in its time. Ooh, how the soul may not need answers, just a chair beneath the sign, just a little human music in the middle of the artificial shine. There are places built for passing, yet they cradle people too. Nurses, drivers, salesmen, drifters, all beneath the same night blue. And maybe grace is not a homeland, maybe grace is one late stay, where the heart can stop performing and the ache can ease away. Turquoise water, paper key, 4 warm voices shelter me. Highway foreign, moonlight near, turning strangeness into clear. Cinnamon Street Light Motel, stay with me beyond checkout. Leave a sweetness in my memory when the day grows hard and loud. Cinnamon Street Light Motel, I will bless your buzzing light for proving even passing places can be beautiful at night. Vacancy glows, night wind blows, still I hear the low refrain.
I came in with the midnight weather folded deep inside my coat. Every shelf was bright and patient, like it knew the words I never wrote. The cooler hummed in silver circles, candy wrappers caught the light, and outside all the taxis shimmered on the edge of violet night. There was a clerk with tired kindness, counting coins without a sound, and every little ordinary movement made the whole room feel profound. A boy bought ramen, tea, and batteries, A woman chose a single rose, and all of us beneath the buzzing held the parts nobody shows. Then a velvet chorus found me from some future wrapped in old, for warm voices through the static, turning blue to rose and gold. Velvet neon, check out, bring me through the after hours glow. Count the bruises, count the blessings, count the miles I couldn't show. Velvet neon, check out, print my name in silver light. Tell me I survived the daytime and I still belong tonight. I used to think that peace was distant, hidden somewhere grand and high. Now I think it lives in places most of us walk quickly by. In the barcode, in the freezer, in the paper cup of tea, in the way the late shift lighting makes a gentler shape of me. The street outside was wet and shining, like a film that never ends. And every passing headlight made me feel the city could be friends. Not because it ever loved me, but because it let me stay in its half-lit little corners at the tired end of day. Chrome and gum and midnight rainbow, bass note moving through the strain. Old time harmony, future blue, making common things feel true. Velvet neon, check out, keep me in your humming grace. I have worn too much of daylight, I need this softer kind of place. Velvet neon, check out, leave one note beneath my skin, so when morning comes demanding, I can still be calm within. Automatic doors, midnight floors. I walk out, still hearing more. Window seats and violet streets, rain like static on the pane. Every stoplight paints the silence in a soft synthetic flame. People bored with folded jackets, with quiet phones and lowered eyes, and all our little private weather blurs beneath the city lights. The bus hums low like distant ocean, rolling through the after hours, passing laundromats and markets, passing towers, bars and showers. I rest my head against the cold glass and watch the puddles bloom below, as if the whole exhausted city was made to shimmer when it's slow. Window seats and violet streets carry me where the darkness breathes, where every glow on every wall feels like a hand that breaks my fall. Window seats and violet streets, barbershop ghosts and vapor dreams. If I am lost, then let me be lost in this quiet scenery. A woman sleeps beside her handbag. A student hums beneath his breath. Somebody smells like winter coffee. Somebody wears the scent of stress. And yet beneath the fluorescent ceiling, something tender fills the air, as if all of us are held together by the fact that we are there. I think the night is full of mercy in places no one wants to praise, in bus route numbers, late train platforms, in all these ordinary ways. I've spent so much of life pretending that strength means never bending low, but maybe peace is simply learning how to drift and let things go. Four voices through the engine sound lift me up while I sink down. Silver tenor, velvet bass, turn this ride to sacred space. Window seats and violet streets, roll on slow beneath my feet. Take me past the sharper truth into a softer kind of blue. Window seats and violet streets, I don't need to outrun grief. I just need one song tonight to make the darkness feel polite. Rain on glass, let the long day pass through. Window seats and violet streets. Window seats and violet streets, rain like static on the pane. Every stoplight paints the silence in a soft synthetic flame. People bored with folded jackets, with quiet phones and lowered eyes, and all our little private weather blurs beneath the city lights. The bus hums low like distant ocean, rolling through the after hours, passing laundromats and markets, passing towers, bars and showers. I rest my head against the cold glass and watch the puddles bloom below, as if the whole exhausted city was made to shimmer when it's slow. Window seats and violet streets carry me where the darkness breathes, where every glow on every wall feels like a hand that breaks my fall. Window seats and violet streets, barbershop ghosts lost in vapor dreams. If I am lost, then let me be lost in this quiet scenery. A woman sleeps beside a handbag. A student hums beneath his breath. Somebody smells like winter coffee. Somebody wears the scent of stress. And yet beneath the fluorescent ceiling, something tender fills the air, as if all of us are held together by the fact that we are there. I think the night is full of mercy in places no one wants to praise, in bus route numbers, late train platforms, in all these ordinary ways. I've spent so much of life pretending that strength means never bending low, but maybe peace is simply learning how to drift and let things go. Four voices through the engine sound lift me up while I sink down. Silver tenor, velvet bass, turn this ride to sacred space. Window seats and violet streets roll on slow beneath my feet. Take me past the sharper truth into a softer kind of blue. Window seats and violet streets, I don't need to outrun, breathe, I just need